Hey, fellow babies, Harley here. I wanted to do a review of the new Foo Fighters album, but here we are, and wanted to give myself time to listen to it. So, I mean, I pre-ordered the album, and it still hasn't arrived. So, I've been listening to it on Tidal a lot. I've watched the videos on the Foo Fighters YouTube page, and um, during my workouts daily, for the last couple of weeks, I think that's been my daily listen. It was again today. So yeah, I'm totally mesmerized by this album. Um, the only disclaimer I'm going to give y'all is this is going to be there's not going to be negatives in this. This is going to be a very positive review. So if you're looking for any surprises here, or me to say terrible things, or try to find a way to find a negative about this album, this isn't the video for that. I won't be doing that. Um, I Where do you start? I remember seeing the news that Taylor Hawkins passed last year, and I mean, as a fan of the band, as someone who admires them and knows someone who met Taylor at a show in Alberta, it's I don't know. It hit me really hard, like as hard, almost as hard as when Eddie Van Halen passed, and that was, I mean, Eddie was my guy since 1979. So, um, mind you, there's a lot going on personally with me as well. So, I mean, I don't know how much that has to do with any of it, but I just thought it was a terribly sad loss to lose Taylor Hawkins. I mean, the guy was just an absolute Tasmanian devil behind the drums. He was just a ball of energy all the time. So yeah, to see him go was sad. And I mean, it was later that year that Dave Grohl's mom passed away. Um, and the band, right after Taylor's passing, canceled their tour, and everybody just sat back and waited for news and wondered what was going to happen to a band that they loved. I can't imagine being in a family like that and having someone so integral, someone so, I mean, they went everywhere together all the time. To have that happen to them as a Foo Fighters family, that must have been just unbelievably hard. I mean, not of course the Hawkins family had their own incredible issues, and hopefully together through the concert at Wembley and in LA last September, that there was a healing process there, and it helped everyone involved a little bit. Um, that's kind of what this album is. This is Foo Fighters' response to what's happened to them in the last year. And I mean, it's the album is incredible. I've got I got both of these, um, and my album on the way. But listening to the track list, every time I hear the songs, you just get an emotional tug. You hear things that you haven't heard the last 50 times you listen to the album or the song. You hear a song with Dave and his daughter on pardon me, on Show Me How. But the songs being what they are, being audio therapy, if you know anything about the Foo Fighters in the last few years, these songs will touch you. It's amazing. It's amazing what they've done here. This is one of the better albums I think I've ever heard in my life. And it just keeps getting better. The more I listen to it, I mean, as soon, I imagine it's this week by the delivery notices that I'm seeing, I'll have the album in hand and I will be sitting on the floor of my basement with that album cover and whatever liner notes are in there, listening to them. So, yeah, pick this up somehow. I mean, it's even available on cassette. You can get it on cassette, you can get it on CD, you can get it on album. You know, stream it until you get your actual physical copy of the media and enjoy it. If you're a Foo Fighters fan, I mean, you didn't click on this to see my dumb gumpy face. You clicked on this because it's a Foo Fighters video. And if you like a little bit about the Foo Fighters, if the Foo Fighters have ever intrigued you, buy this album. You won't be disappointed. I mean, am I a fan? Yeah, I'm a fan. Sure I am. But I mean, can the Foo Fighters do no wrong? No. I'm not that glib. They've done no wrong here. This album is incredible. That's all I can say. From Rescued to Under You, hearing voices, but here we are. The glass is amazing. It's going through my head right now as I'm talking about it. But yeah, Nothing at All, Show Me How, Beyond Me, The Teacher, which I'm sure is in reference to Dave's mom, and then Rest at the end. Listen to the album. It's incredible. That's all I can say. I mean, it rocks like the Foo Fighters rock. It's it's heavy drums. It's heavy guitar. It's deep. It's got celebration to it. It's got memory to it. It's got life to it. This album has life to it. Pick it up, give it a listen. I got to tell you, out of 10 stars, I'm giving this 99.5. And by the time I hear it on vinyl, I'll be a happier guy. Anyway, folks, look, if you want me to get down and dirty on any of the tracks, I can do that, but listen to the whole album first and tell me if songs like Rescued, The Glass, Show Me How, and The Teacher don't imprint themselves on you. This album is alive. All right. All my heart, all my love to the Foo Fighters and their family and the Hawkins family and everyone involved in this masterful response to one of the worst things that can happen to people in their lives. Love you guys all. Take care. We'll talk soon.